basically to negate any of that swing by meeting it early. Chase unfolds. 153 required for victory for Nepal, and they've had such a great series so far. They'll back themselves to get there. Vishal Bertel just marking up his crease. It looks like it's going to be Klein to open the bowling. So first up, it is going to be Kyle Klein, not Aryan Dutt today, mate. The feeling perhaps that the Nepalese batters are quite happy to see quite a bit of spin. Just going to be interesting tactically.
So the opening ball of the innings. Bowling with plenty of purpose.
Bertel out there, along with Lokesh Bam, who has only played 11 T20s, he's made 86 runs. So his own highest score is 33. But what I will say is, I watched him bat down in Beergunj in the Pro Club Championship 18 months ago, and Lokesh Bam is a good name for him because he did go Bam.
Looking forward to seeing him. It's a lovely stop. When you're defending a total of just 152, you need to be tight and good in the field. That's nicely done. No wonder he's getting the congratulations there, Zach Kashi.
Booking open into my heart. Requirement is 18. I'm extremely sorry है अघि जे भयो अब उता पनि गर्न खोजे हो अब फाइनली म यसमै आएँ and we are losing 5,000 people त्यसको लागि I'm sorry.
Final again.
Oh my god यार के हो खत्रै आन्छ त यार अब चाहिँ अलिकति सिरियस हुनुपर्छ फेसबुकमा खोइ सबै साथीहरूले भएन भन्नुभयो त्यही भएर म ब्याक भएँ है हजुरहरूको लागि हो तर पेजलाई चाहिँ प्लिज फलो गरिदिनु होला प्लिज थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच फर एभ्रीवन फर सपोर्टिङ
Absolutely love it. The Panche Baja. They played on auspicious occasions like weddings and festivals and cricket matches.
I think cricket would be top of that list.
Whoa.
It's in the air, but it's safe.
And
Off the
भनेको त
mark.
कति लामो रहेछ हौ
Doing the fielding work.
Yeah, field up in the power play.
सर ल्यान्डस्केप गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ प्रब्लम भयो क्या धेरैजनालाई अघि पनि मैले फेसबुकमा त्यही गरेको अनि मिलेन सो द्याट्स वाइ आइ एम नट कम्फर्टेबल विथ इट ओके
Yeah, knows where the fielders are.
के हो हाम्रो त चौकामै जाँदैन त यार यतिकै ओके छ भन्नुभएको छ सो अब 20 ओभर त हो होइन अब चेज गरौँ न सबैजना मिलेर है चेज यति चेज गर्नैपर्छ 153 रनको टार्गेट छ कुशल भुटेल र
So far.
So the two fielders out in the deep at the moment. One down at deep backward point. Backward square leg. Just backward though. So protecting the square boundaries.
Oh my
It's a really good opening over from Carl Klein. Very,
खत्रै ओपनिङ गर्यो त यार नेपालको भन्दा त बेटरै गर्यो त
Start from the Dutch. Two without loss after one.
त्यसकै डर छ सर कपिराइटको डर भएर फेसबुकमा जान खोजेको फेसबुकमा मिलेन के भयो त्यही भएर फेरि अब टाइम पनि थिएन स्टार्ट भइहाल्यो गेम सो आइ एम ब्याक हियर तर फेसबुकलाई चाहिँ प्लिज फलो चाहिँ गरिदिनु होला है अन्तिममा गरे नै हुन्छ गेम सकेपछि म गेम चाहिँ डिस्टर्ब गर्दिनँ एक्ज्याक्टली नेपालले नै जित्नुपर्ने हो होइन अब तर स्टार्टिङ खतरा गर्यो यार नेदरल्यान्डले नो प्रब्लम सर हजुरलाई आउँछ नि क्रिकेटमा आउने को छ अरे नेपालमा सबैजनालाई आउँछ नि क्रिकेट बोल्नै नपाउनु सर त्यसो भन्दैन फेसबुक आइडीमा नाम के छ सेम यही छ द इन्फिनिट वर्ल्ड भन्ने नि छ लोगो पनि यही छ सर भेटाउनुहुन्छ हजुरले इजिली हस् म बोल्दिनँ सर अब ल
T20 debut. He is the second bowler and the first to come from the Meldrum Gardens end.
Yeah, about 6'5", Ben Fletcher. There's a big shot.
My God, पहिलो बलमै आउट यार लोकेश
We expected him to use his height, use the bounce. Instead, he's gone full and he's drawn the edge. My goodness, on debut, Ben Fletcher gets a wicket first ball. That is the perfect start to your international career.
It's a Dutch treat for Fletcher. Bam, zero, Con Edwards, ball Fletcher. And his teammates mob him, and rightly so. Absolute delight on his T20 international debut. And what a breakthrough for the Dutch. But feel sorry, of course, for Kishbam, who has that long walk back to the pavilion.
Well, Ben Fletcher, he was presented his cap by his teammate Tejanita Manuru earlier today. As we see Anil Shah coming in for Nepal. It's a really proud moment. Their teammates at VRA back in
वाइडै छ जस्तो लाग्छ खै अब दिइसक्यो विकेट
to this squad for the first time. I think in some ways Nidamanuru paved the way for him to come into the side, but what a way for him to start.
Well, he then concedes his first runs, but he won't be too worried about that. Just a single. So off the mark.
Well, he was going for the same ball, I think, full and wide. Ended up being a full toss. It's really interesting. I wondered if with him being tall, Might be seeing him employ the short ball a bit. We know that Nepal batters do sometimes struggle with that short ball. Having the left arm angle as well. It's going over the wicket.
Cut again, just tickled away by Hotel.
कतिपय साथीहरु चाहिँ फेरि उता फेसबुकतिर जानु भएछ के गर्ने होला अब सरी यार त्यसको लागि फेसबुकमा गएर मेसेज गरिरहनु भएको छ
Rolled his fingers over the ball there. At the last moment, he pushed it wide. It is a perfect.
फलो गरिसके हामीले अब कसरी भन्ने होला त यार त्यो दाइ त आए नै हुन्थ्यो नि बिचरा
Comes it again. It's just turned round the corner, a little feather there. What I liked about the wicket was the reaction of his teammates. You can tell a lot about team spirit, and you just saw they just mobbed him.
Yeah, wonderful moment. Viewers in the UK may follow the county game.
कहाँ मजाक गर्नुहरु सच होइन मजाक गरेको होइन उता गएको फेरि नमिलेर हो के यता आउनु परेको टेक्निकल
Well fielded, they will come through for two.
कहाँ मजा आउनु सर यहाँ डर लागिरहेछ एकदम डर लागिरहेछ
10 apiece from their opening 2 overs without loss. Nepal have opened 9 for 1.
A bit of a slow start, but it's how they finish. The cardiac kids.
Klein. That's lifted, that's in the air, it should be taken, it is. Michael Levitt just waited for that to come to him.
के हो यार पारा के हो यसरी त कहाँबाट हुन्छ त यार
Well, I think that's the sign of the way that ball.
दुईटै अलराउन्डर के दुईटै राम्रै हिटर भन्ने जति
Hit him quite high on the bat. Threw that shot a little bit earlier, so maybe bounce just
गयो अब नेपालको दुईटै
for him as well, Michael.
को बाँकी छ र अब त
Safe pair of hands.
जहिले पनि कार्डियक किट मात्रै
So Anil Sah's stay at the crease is brief, and Klein is in on the wicket action. It's not going Nepal's way at the moment. 9 for 2.
Saror Patel, the captain, is called upon. 17 on the jersey, and a captain's inning is now required.
Well, he's used to coming in these situations many times in his career. We take a look at the catch once more. Took it low. Nice safe take by Michael Levitt.
This is very
Rohit Podal, he's just been in this position many times before.
आश गरेको ब्याट्सम्यानबाट चाहिँ गयो
Technical player, really pleasing on the line. Scores rapidly as well. But they need him now. They need a big one from their skipper.
Klein in. Nicely fielded. Feels good as a captain when your first two frontline bowlers have both taken a wicket.
Now, we talked about Edwards and how he was going to go. Completely different today to yesterday as far as having pace on first and not spin. I feel like the pitch has hardened up too much since yesterday, though.
Klein, that's driven back in. It's past cover. Oh, the right opportunity was there.
Max O'Dowd, he can't believe that he throws his head back. And that suggests that it might have been very, very close.
They look close. No, it wasn't blue. Smacked away.
Ball.
That's beautifully done. Opens up. And the boundary is found for the first time in the inning.
That's a glorious stroke from Boutel. As this pair look to really kickstart the Nepal innings. The fans are wanting it. They've got their 4 signs ready to go. And Klein goes for the outswinger, but it just sits up nicely for Patel in the end.
Patel on to 11. Come through. Full the scope. The wide is signalled.
Yeah, good awareness too to run through for the single on the wide. And this is what I talk about. These Nepalese players are so fast running between the wickets.
Klein in again.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
he's opened up again. He's got hold of that one.
Very good. Roy Powell.
All the way for 6. Beautiful shot.
Oh, the skipper. He knows what the assignment is. Those fans have swapped the 4s for 6s. And they'll need plenty more of that from their captain, courageous Rohit Patel. Just picked it up, but was in the slot, there to be put away. And he obliged, and he's almost knocked over the match referee, Phil Thompson.
Klein in again. Safer shots. Just round the corner. It's been a good over. They're going to come back for the second. That was nicely placed. Much better from the Paul. 24 for 2 after 3. Well, one rule of watching cricket is always watch the ball, because you never know when it might come close to you. Oh! Oh, yeah. Held up well, to be fair.
Well, Phil Thompson. Is match referee is the wide is called from Northern Ireland, and job that David McLean was there, the third umpire next to him, was able to stop him from falling over.
He had no idea he was sitting in a recliner.
Always watch. I've learned that lesson myself, I have to say. So Ben Fletcher started his first over with a wicket, second over with a wide.
That's wide also.
You can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to replicate that ball that he took the wickets with his first ball. He's pushing across the batter. There's a small small margin of error there. Probably rather see him bowling wide that side in that you can see what the plan is. It's a bit wayward at the moment.
Take a little bit more off this, but it's wide again. I'll tell you what, if these Nepalese fans had signs that said wide, they'd be holding it up right now.
I just can't tell you what they add. They are a real gift to the world of cricket, I have to say. No matter where you are in the world, Nepal are playing. They just bring so much atmosphere, and it's a really joyful atmosphere as well.
I think he'll take a little bit more off this one, but he sees it in, and that's going to go all the way to the boundary.
Overcompensates Fletcher, having gone wide outside the off stump. 3 deliveries he then tries to correct, and it's just an easy position, flick off the hip in the end. No, just needs to have a little realignment, and 2 of the senior players in Max O'Dowd and Vikramjit Singh. Singh out there. Dancers out there as well.
Hindsight's a wonderful thing, but if my bowler's just bowled 3 wides, you know almost certainly he's going down the leg side. I'm slightly surprised that there wasn't a short fine leg put in there just to pick up anything, because it was really fairly easy to go around the.
Well, Scott Edwards has just run up from behind the stumps and had a word now with his debutant. Just trying to calm things down, discuss the plans. Just new gloves brought out.
Yes. So Fletcher, 15 runs now credited to him.
Well, the plan is there, but it's just been pushing it just a little bit too far across, and with that angle, he's not got a huge margin of error. I think we've got the fielder come off. Is that Van der Merwe who's come?
Whoever is on. Usually for him wearing his number. Five wide again. And this is the problem. I think, you wait a level, you get that first wicket, the surging, you end the over, you're getting ready to come back on, and you're almost too hyped at the moment. So he's testing our graphics operator. We're used to 3 wides or 4 wides and an over. That's guided away beautifully. That's lovely shots. And Bertel helps himself, goes on to 19. Guided that away.
Yeah, this has just become a bit of a nightmare second over for the debutant.
It's
Almost like golfers talking about getting the yips. You sometimes see that happen with bowlers when they just lose their line. He went wide off stump again, but it was just too short.
Well, some moments in life you never want to end, and others can't end quickly enough. And this over can't end quickly enough for Fletcher.
Well, it's if he can just get out of it, he'll walk away feeling a lot better. So if he can just get out of this over, he's still got, incredibly, 4 deliveries to come. So it's going to be some hard work for him to get out of it. I'm sure the fact that he's got that very vocal crowd behind him isn't helping him either.
7th ball of this over. Bounces it in, gets slapped away from mid-wicket.
Well, it was short again, but he's just adjusted his line. We talked about having the taller bowler in, and he might be able to use the bounce, but if you're going to be short, it's got to be short enough. It's got to be up around that eye line, up around sort of shoulder level, and it's got to have enough pace on it.
3 to come. The gentle little single and no more.
Yeah, another one better, just much tighter line. It's enough bounce on it. A little bit fuller. So this has been a bit of a recovery. He's got 2 balls to try and get out of this one now.
He comes, that's high, but it's safe as well. He'll take a bounce or 2 before finding the boundary. The over Hodable.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Tough one for the bowler when it's all going wrong. As you can see here, he went short. It's just not quite got the pace on it.
Off the over. This will be the 10th ball. I hope it's not a wide because I've run out of fingers. Oh, he digs that in, slapped away. Come all the way down. Deep on the leg side. Well, it took a while, but finally got through. That's a terrific over from a Nepalese perspective. They have lost 2 wickets. They're 43 for 2 after 4.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the joy of cricket is you can go from despair to excitement pretty quickly, and certainly the Nepalese fans a little bit worried after the first couple of overs, but 43 after 4. A run rate of greater than 10 as Zach Lancashire gets ready to come on to bowl. Carl Klein has been efficient in his first over, took a wicket in his second, but then got carted around slightly.
Well, I think they're just looking at pace off now.
Nice clear cut. Going after that. Come through for two.
Hello everyone, I'm back here again. मामा चलेको दिन इन्डियाले घोडा टेक्छ अरे हात बाङ्गो रहेछ कि सब्सक्राइब गर्छु हजुर गेमको लागि बोल्नु हजुर थ्याङ्क यू सो मच हजुर थ्याङ्क यू सो मच हजुरलाई अनि अलिकति प्लिज मलाई चाहिँ अब फेसबुकमा चाहिँ इनिसिएट गरिदिनु होला है फेसबुक पेजलाई फलो गरेर थोरै जुम गर्ने कति गर्ने यति ठिकै छ नि होइन र अहिले नेपालले ब्रो भने जित्नु पर्यो यार सुरुमै विकेट गरेर तना भएको थियो सबैले सब्सक्राइब ओह ओह गन ओके we got 4 runs poor fielding ठिक छ चुप रे सरी हजुर नमस्कार नगर्नुहोस् जुम रे हस्ट ठिक छ ब्रो माछा थ्याङ्क यू ठिक छ ब्रो थ्याङ्क्स मामाले माछा अब दुईजना त मोबाइल 1300 गर्नु के भन्नु फेरि होइन यार यतिकै ठिक छ यार अहिले 1300 गर्नु थाल्यो भने झन् तनाव बढ्न थाल्छ क्या भुर्तेल दाइरा हाम्रो
Be a bit of encouragement for Lion Cache. Oh, that certainly will be.
Stopping attempt.
Yeah. Balls in a row where there's just a little interest.
हस् थ्याङ्क यू सो मच प्लिज फेसबुकमा चाहिँ मलाई गरिदिनु होला है त प्लिज 1000 त कटाइदिनु यार 7 तर हजुरहरूलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद है भुर्तेलजी कता जानुभयो ओ क्याच मिस भयो यार थ्याङ्क यू मलाई त एकदमै ओरिजिनल गएको जस्तो फिल भइरहेको थियो क्या भर्टिकल गएको जस्तो लाग्थ्यो त्यही भएर मधु धनुकजी थ्याङ्क यू सो मच हजुरहरूलाई फेसबुकमा तर अघि एउटा कुरा भनिहाल्छु ल गेमलाई डिस्टर्ब नहुने तरिकाले यो बल सकिन्छ अनि भन्छु ओ माई गड यार भुर्तेल आज बाल बचिरहेको छ यार यसरी यिनीहरू पनि उठिसक्यो अघि 100 लाइक थियो मेरो टोटल होइन तर हजुर सबैजनाले गएर 400 पुर्याइदिनु भएछ त्यतिको लागि पनि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद है किन भन्दाखेरि अब विदाउट अहिलेसम्म के छैन अब त्यो त्यहाँ गएर गरिदिनु तर मेरो इन्टेन्सन चाहिँ हजुरलाई झुक्क्याउनु चाहिँ थिएन है म लिटरली त्यही नै गएर लाइभ गर्न लागेको थिएँ लाइभ स्टार्ट गराए पनि हो बट फेरि त्यहाँ के प्रब्लम भयो सो टाइम नगरेको त है यस्तो बेलामा कुरा गरौँ न भनेर क्या होइन म अहिले अलिकति हेरि पनि हाल्छु है बा बढाइ कि भनेर हेर्न मन लाग्दो रहेछ कि फेरि फेसबुक त उनी भएन नि 424 गरिदिनु भएको थियो हजुरहरूले अब अहिले चाहिँ कति पुगेछ भन्दाखेरि 475 पुगेछ ल थ्याङ्क यू सो मच थ्याङ्क यू सो मच एभ्रिवान ल डानियल डोरोमा आयो फेरि यो ले उनीहरूको पावर प्लेमा 52 थियो हाम्रो 1 ओभर अगाडि तर विकेट फेरि उनीहरूको एउटा मात्रै गएको थियो गरे ल सर यति भन्दा हुँदैन यार किनभने फुल स्क्रिन देखाउनु पर्यो नि त
left arm. Placed with another, but of that slow left arm
Thank you so much.
variety.
काम गर्नुपर्छ सर म अब एकछिनमा हेर्नु न मेरो काममा मेरो त अहिले नाइट ड्युटी छ अब जानुपर्ने काला त कता बाहिरबाट आएको होला नि त्यही भएर ओ फेरि ल उडा यार अब त गयो
Good catch. Simple one in mid on, and Daniel Durham has.
यार
Well, straight away again.
यार यस्तो राम्रो खेलिरहेको थियो
And work. Max O'Dowd has been so frustrated. In front of us, wanting
ल हेर्नु न बाफ ल
to get